2 weeks of the Missouri football season are in the books. Let's take a look and see where teams stand in this week's Missouri Media Rankings. We start in Class 6. CBC is still the unanimous number 1, followed by DeSmet. Blue Springs, with its win over Rockhurst, moves up 3 spots from 6 to 3. Joplin, with its win over Webb City, moves up a spot from 5 to 4. Rockhurst falls to 5. Park Hill moves up 2 to 6. Liberty North moves up 2 to 7. Rockbridge settles down at 8. Francis Howell moves in at 9. And Leeson West stays at 10. Kirkwood dropped out this week. Next up is Class 5, where there are no new faces, but some teams moved around. Fort Zumwalt North stayed at 1. Carthage stayed at 2. Staley moved up 1 to 3. Jackson moved up 1 to 4. Chaminade moved up 2 spots to 5. Eureka stays at 6. Battle moves up 1 spot to 7. North Kansas City moves up 1 spot to 8. Yanni moves up a spot to 9. And Raytown falls 7 spots to 10. Next up is Class 4. Ladue stays at the top spot. Camdenton moves up 1 from 3 to 2. Webb City falls from 2 to 3. MICDS breaks their tie at 5 and moves into 4. West Plains is a big mover, going from 8 to 5. Smithville also moves up 3 spots from 9 to 6. Kearney falls a couple spots from tied for 5th to 7th with their loss to Staley. Platte County falls 4 spots with their loss to Park Hill South from 4 to 8. St. Mary's drops 2 spots from 7 to 9. Grain Valley enters tied at 10th with Lebanon. Next is Class 3, where Blair Oak stays at 1. Odessa moves up a spot to 2. Mount Vernon up 1 to 3. Trinity down 2 to 4. St. Charles West stays at 5. Southern Boone stays at 6. Cassville moves up a spot to 7. Boonville moves up a spot to 8. Kennett moves up a spot to 9. And St. Francis Borgia falls 3 to 10. On to Class 2, where we have a new number 1. Cardinal Ritter grabs the top spot with their win over number 1 Lutheran North. Lathrop moves up a spot to tie for 2nd with Lutheran North. Lamar is back in at 4. Maryville at 5. Centralia, with its win over Clark County, moves up 2 spots from 8 to 6. Ava stays at 7. Clark County goes from 6 to 8. Palmyra stays at 9. And Macon stays at 10. We close things out with Class 1. Lincoln stays in the top spot. Pierce City moves up 1 to 2. Mid-Buchanan moves up 1 to 3. Thayer moves up 2 spots to 4. Valley Catholic stays at 5. Marceline bumps up a spot to 6. Adrian grabs a spot at 7. Carrollton moves in to the poll at 8. Hayti goes up 1 spot to 9. And Weststrand is the big faller this week, going from 2 to 10. Number 9, Hamilton Penny, dropped out. Missouri Media Rankings are released every Monday night at 7 p.m. on the Preps KC YouTube channel and PrepsKC.com.